Tommy had to have a talk with me.
About what?
He was like, you need to chill the fuck out. He was like, you are putting too much pressure on her. She's 9 years old. Like, I don't want her to feel bad after a loss. He like really gave it to me. Yeah.
How did you respond?
I was like, oh, we're breaking up, and I can't hear you anymore. Bad service. I just hung up.
Welcome, new people. You should know that we are never prepared. We are always wearing sweats. We're never wearing makeup.
I would almost consider myself the MC of this podcast. I am the narrator.
So welcome. We hope you enjoy this.
Is this thing on?
There is.
What's your temp today? What's your vibe?
My temp is that I really need to be packing right now. And I was kind of like in a flow of putting looks together for Paris. And you're like interrupting it.
So you had to stop to work. That's tough.
Yeah.
I will say I was giving you a compliment earlier, not today, but last week. I was like, you really are, like, we're both kind of in this era of, and I think a lot of people are in this era of questioning, do they have anxiety? How do they manage it? People feel overwhelmed. And I was saying to someone, I was like, I don't know how Erin juggles all that she juggles. Because you work in a profession where you cannot cut corners. You cannot phone it in. You cannot procrastinate. Like, you have real deadlines. You have deadlines where you have to deliver something very real and meaningful and all those things. You can't just sort of, skate on by. And you have to be writing a speech because you're married. Like, I'm stressed about my speech that I'm doing with Simon.
I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning thinking about my wedding ceremony.
I know. I said to Simon, I go, let's chat GBT this thing. Like, that's what a lot of people do. But there's so much pressure. I mean, this is why I don't want to speak at weddings, is because I didn't speak at your wedding because it's just too much pressure. People are like, oh, okay, this is going to be funny. But I want to be like, guys, it's not going to be that funny. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, how do you think I feel that I have to do the ceremony?
I know, because if you bomb, everyone's going to talk about how you're not actually that funny.
I know. Trust me, I've thought about that. Everyone's going to be like, hot take, Erin Foster. I mean, not that talented.
Oh, I forgot my nipple covers.
Oh, okay. We're going to get a nip slip.
Remind me to, well, you know what? I nip slipped on purpose a couple episodes ago, hoping that it would get us more YouTube watches. I think it had less watches than previous videos.
Well, because it was probably like mom nipples. You know what I mean? It was that's what people were like Googling.
No, I have gorgeous nipples, first of all. Guys, check out a couple episodes ago if you want to see them. Mm-hmm. But no, I go, guys, don't go to YouTube because you'll see my nip slip, thinking, it would drive our numbers. Erin, numbers have never been lower.
They were like, don't worry, we're not going to go look for that.
Yes. Nobody went.
Oh my God, that's really funny.
But so I know that you're thinking this. I know that you're thinking your ego is through the roof and you're going.
It is?
No, because that's your ego talking, that people are going to say that's a true narcissistic tendency, is that you're concerned people will then spend the rest of the wedding being like, she ain't that funny. She ain't that talented.
No,
but guess what?
All, I'm not a narcissist and I'm not that stressed about it. I know that at the end of the day, I will pull it off.
Yeah.
And it will be great. And every time the panic sneaks up on me, I remind myself that, like, I wrote an amazing speech for Simon's 40th in Cabo the day of.
Oh yeah, it was good.
It was great.
But see, Erin, it was so good. And you know what? I didn't even remember you said a speech. Isn't that interesting? Our brains Our brains don't hold on to these things because I'm more just thinking about myself.
No, because people still say to me, like, how good I was at Jamie and Nico's wedding, so I feel like the bar is high. So yes, that does make me nervous and stressed out. But then I just literally remind myself, it always comes together. It always comes together. I never do a speech or anything where people are like, it was okay. People are like, wow. So I have faith that I can pull it together.
Also, just a little reminder, it's not about you. It's Charles and Robert are getting married. It's about them.
It is about me. No, it is about me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm basically the bride.
You know what I don't understand is I go to weddings or I go to birthdays. How is it that just the most basic, beta, average person who we don't think of as anything extraordinary or anything dynamic or funny always ends up giving like great speeches? How is everyone a good storyteller and speech giver and writer. I don't get it.
I've seen some dead speeches in my day.
I've seen some really good ones, Erin. Good
Well,
ones
I'll say this.
by
In our
people
circle,
that aren't
in
funny.
in our circle, like our extended friend group, it's like you have to really bring it in a speech. Like people are inventive, creative, funny, clever, like, and it's so impressive. And then there's like this other world that I'm peripherally a part of that I won't mention who, where
The
I'm
Russian
like,
world.
no, I'm not going to say it.
The Russian world.
Okay. I didn't say that.
I'm just guessing. I mean,
Where
it's
the
not like you're part of that
speeches
many worlds.
Are blah. They're like, I just wanted to say happy birthday to my brother. I've always loved you. You've
God
always
forbid
been a really
people
good brother
are
to me.
sincere.
And I hope you have health and happiness. And I'm like, why do you even get up here? Just write it in a card.
All right. You know what I think? I think that they're sincere and nice, but in your friend group, the thing that tickles your freaky fancies are when you roast each other. Because
no, it doesn't have to be a roast. You just have to be funny.
Deep down, you're all judgmental of each other.
Oh
Deep
God.
down, you all have opinions and you're so excited for someone else to say them. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's just me and my friend group, right? You don't have any judgments or opinions about anybody.
Well, I don't have any friends. So for me,
I actually am shocked you have the friends you have. Truly. No, truly. The fact that your immediate friends don't hate you irritates me. It does. It irritates me. I'm like, I literally want to text them and be like, guys, I just need to remind you, Sarah's a bad friend to you. She doesn't look out for you. She doesn't show up for you. She doesn't return your calls. She's literally like bitchy about everyone. She's a hater on everything. Why are you still around? And they don't hate you. It's like, is it fear? Like, what is it?
You're sick. I just want you to know you're a sick person. Yeah. I think it's time to check back in with a therapist. I need you guys to know Erin quit therapy, which is so insane. It's actually so insane. And she thinks she's like, no, I'm actually not doing therapy. Well, you should go back. Okay. Because that is a sick, sad thing. And you know what? Those people, you're ready for some hard truth right now?
Hit me with it.
I'm going to hit you. Are you ready? Okay. Have your phone nearby because you're going to have to call Simon for some support here. All these people that you're talking about, that you're trying so hard with, you can try so hard. You can see these people all day, every day.
Who am I trying hard with?
And guess what? They're always going to like me more. Always. It's always, you can put in all the hard time while I'm, in my bed ignoring everyone. Yep. And you'll still never measure up. You'll still never measure up. All right,
the good
call
news
Simon.
Is...
Call Simon.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
Let's get him on the line.
Simon, I'm having a pretty hard time. Sarah just told me that her friends are always going to like her more than they like me. Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Of course. No, I'm not going to do anything terrible to myself. I'm not going to. No, you don't need to worry. Okay, you're coming home.
Okay.
He's coming home.
Good.
He's coming home. He's really worried because he said that's literally my worst fear, that you just said my worst fear. He's really worried.
I'm so happy he's coming home. He needs so happy. But just so you know, I am a good friend. So you can walk that back. You can walk back that terrible statement that you just said.
Here we go.
You can walk that back. I might not be consistent.
No, you're not.
But I will bury
thoughtful.
No, I am thoughtful.
No, you're not.
I actually got a text from Ben Schwerin last night. You know what it said?
Oh God, here we go. You're still thoughtful?
It was late. You are the most wonderful woman that the world has ever seen. No, that's not what he said. He texted me at 7:34 p.m.
That's not that late.
It is so dark that you missed gender reveal.
I thought you were going to say that he texted you how amazing you are, and instead he's like, you're a bad friend.
Wait, that would be weird if he was texting me how amazing I am.
Oh my God.
It is so dark that you missed gender reveal. Yeah. And I got that.
This is the kind of validation I'm looking for.
I know it is, but I was at Valentina's school orientation. So, I got to
more important. That is more important.
That is like, and I said it ahead of time. I will not be able to make the gender reveal because I have the orientation.
Were you ever going?
Are you kidding? Yes, I ride so hard for I love like the brother I never had.
Can I say something about gender reveals?
I'm just mad I never got to have one.
They're fun.
Hell yeah, they're fun.
They are fun. And you know what? You have a 50% chance of it being a boy or a girl. And yet it is so thrilling when the answer comes out.
It is, because guess what? The kind of home that I would have right now if I had 2 boys or a boy and a girl, that dynamic
It's so different.
would be so different. It really is. It really is a very different lifestyle. What gender you get.
I'd like to remind you, I'm going to take us back 14 years. Okay. Sarah's pregnant with her first child.
I don't even think gender reveals were invented back then.
Well, the internet was still new.
I was also pregnant.
Was still new, but like
Erin,
Instagram was new.
Erin, I was pregnant 15 years ago because she's turning 15. I got pregnant.
All right. So
anyway,
15 years ago, Instagram wasn't really a thing yet. You know, I don't think
I think I
out.
had a private one maybe,
but it wasn't. There's no video.
Yeah.
It just was. It was like stagnant photos of you in front of a Christmas tree or something, being like, "Happy holidays, everyone." Everyone's like, "Oh my God, cute." And you're like, "I got 63 likes." You know, that was it back then. So let me take you to Sarah getting her first scan on Valentina 15 years ago.
This feels very personal.
It's not that personal.
Oh, okay.
And you're like, yeah, I think that like you can like see the gender probably at this point. And I was like, well, I want to go with you. And then Jordan's like, I have to go too. I said, Jordan, you have to come. We're going to find out if she's having a boy or a girl. And Jordan's like, I want to come too. Tommy, out of town, traveling, doing tennis, whatever. You don't seem to think it's important to let him know this is happening. Mm-hmm. We go there. Me and Jordan are sitting there. You don't even care about the appointment. We are the ones pushing the excitement. And then you just kind of let the nurse casually be like, it's a girl. And you're like, oh my God, cute.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think this is one of your famous retelling of stories. Is that true?
No, I have an amazing memory for old stuff, not for this week.
Or today.
Yeah, that's what happened. I remember we were in Santa Monica. It was at like a scan center. It wasn't even like a doctor's office. And you were just kind of like, whatever.
Well, I think I was a little in shock. I think motherhood was not on the bingo card for that year. I was 28 years old, which is, it's not like that's that young, but I had big plans. I thought I was going to be a big TV star, you know, and I just didn't.
So you were mourning the loss of your career in that scan.
Yeah, I think I was and my body, just all of it. And you know what I was mourning the loss of the most is I loved, and I've said this before, I used to love to lay in bed for like days at a time watching TV. And I remember thinking, I can't do that anymore. I'm going to have to get a stroller, go outside of the house, go to a park. You know,
and yet you didn't leave the house still after having a baby.
I didn't leave the house for a very long time. I wouldn't even I remember I had to go to like Macy's or something to return something when she was like 3 weeks old, and we're being like, I can't go to Macy's. And Macy's was down the street. I remember thinking,
Macy's, what a throwback.
Who will watch her? Like I can't just, I cannot be gone from her for 30 minutes. Remember I didn't go to Nicole's wedding, which was down the street.
I remember. Yeah, you're like,
when
I have a 2-month-old. I get it. I get it.
When you have a newborn baby, it's just like these are the most pivotal years.
Especially your first. I mean, I think like after that, you're probably a little more relaxed, you know?
I wasn't more relaxed with Josie.
Yeah, you were. You were back in the writer's room in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but she was with me at the writer's room every single minute. She came to the writer's room every single day. What are you talking about?
It was just different. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just different. What's happening? Hold on. Someone's screaming.
Oh, Josie this morning, by the way, I'll have you know, she's so protective of you. It's like, what have you done to her? You're brainwashing her. You know, I think you're spending too much time. Any little thing I say about you, she's like, what did you just say? It's fucking annoying. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this morning she goes, Erin has the prettiest house I've ever seen. I mean, it's basically like a dream. It would be a dream to live there. I mean, you can't afford a house like that. I'm like, honey, we make the same amount of fucking money. Okay. Like, I started like showing her our finances. I was like, actually, yeah. She's like telling me, she's like, and she has all these Mexican tiles. They're probably very expensive. She goes, and she has a shower door where you push a button and it fogs up. I mean, that's got to be real pricey. So she just has this thing in her mind that, you know, I'm like on welfare and you're, you know, you won the lottery. So,
yeah.
And what else did she say? And she goes, And there's a whole guest house. I mean, it's really for Simon, but what else did she say? No, it's just so good. She
Oh
goes,
my
and there's
God.
this hallway from Simon's closet to Auntie's closet. She's, oh, and the kitchen. Oh, and mom, guess what she has? Guess what she has? And I'm thinking, oh God, what does she have? And she goes, a sunken living room. And I literally go, what the fuck is a sunken? I don't even know what that is. What's a sunken living room?
It means that the living room is lower than the rest of the first floor. So when you walk from the den into there, you take 2 steps down, and when you walk from the entryway, like the foyer,
that sounds like a hazard.
Listen, for like little kids that are learning to walk, it's not perfect, but it's really pretty.
I had this thought, by the way, that reminds me when we had our meeting at Disney the other day. Okay. Did you notice when you walked into the lobby, there was all that water on the floor?
Yeah.
I almost threw myself on it. Can you imagine?
By the way,
Erin,
that would be amazing.
Erin, could you have imagined if I slipped at Disney?
Sorry, Bob. You'll be hearing from our lawyer.
No, but I mean, Erin, if I slipped at Disney and potentially,
something.
Did something.
Like a light neck injury.
Something. I mean, what could that could have set me up?
No, you'd be able to get
Maybe
one of those
I could have gone to
houses that I
sunken
have.
living room. I could have gone to sunken living room.
Yep, you really could have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should tell her that it's not Mexican tile, it's Spanish tile.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Josie's canceled.
I'll tell her.
The house really is beautiful, and it's really coming along, and it's really exciting. And it was so fun bringing her with me. I wanted her to go back with me tomorrow morning. Were you enjoying our text exchange last night?
Yeah, I was. I love that you said to my 9-year-old, tell your mother I'll look forward to hearing from her. I mean, you're just a monster. She said
to me, she goes, my mom said that she doesn't want me to wake up that early.
That's not true. That's not what I said.
Yeah. I was like, that's interesting.
He's the dentist.
Yeah, you scheduled that clip conveniently.
Okay, FP Movement is Free People's activewear brand. It is designed for all the ways you move. We all move in different ways. Some people are moving while they're running. Some people are moving while they're doing yoga. Some people are moving while they're pretending to work out, but really not. It's like whatever floats your boat. I am guilty of wearing the FP Movement leggings, giving the look that, I've got my stuff together. I just worked out. I actually woke up at 6:30 and worked out. Now I'm just at school drop-off with my life so in order, when in reality, I didn't do that. I rolled out of bed. I put the pants on because they kind of suck you in all the right places, but are also very cute. And I never had any intention of working out. But then I also wear them when I do have an intention of working out. I am in my weightlifting era. And there's nothing more annoying in your weightlifting era than wearing sports bras and pants that restrict you, that make you feel claustrophobic. Your workout is not enjoyable if you are not feeling comfortable. So we love the FP Movement stuff because it sucks you in, it holds you in all the right places, but you feel free, if that's the right way of saying it. We also love Free People because Erin used to work behind the counter at Free People. And she was a terrible saleswoman, to be honest with you. But it was great because we all got a discount. So we loved her working there. They have all the brand ambassadors. Sloane Stevens, we love her. She's one of Josie's idols. And tons of other female athletes. We love it. So visit fpmovement.com to shop online or visit one of our stores across the country to shop in person. That is FP Movement, FPMOVEMENT.com. It's actually fitting that Erin is not here for this ad because you guys want my skincare tips. Let's be honest. No disrespect to Erin. She has beautiful skin, but she doesn't take pride in her skin the way that I take pride in my skin. And I've talked to you guys before about the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. I've talked to you about Dermalogica in general. It's a real OG brand. Everything they have works. It is simple. They have the perfect primers for your makeup. Okay. It's not what I'm here to talk to you about. I'm here to talk to you about the microfoliant. But they have a moisturizer that you put on and it just makes your makeup go on so smooth with no creases. But enough about that. I believe that your toners, your serums, all those things do not go into your skin the way that it deserves to if you have not properly exfoliated. But the problem is a lot of exfoliators are too rough. They actually damage your barrier, and then you don't want that. The daily microfoliant, it's, how do I say this? It's so gentle, yet the way that I describe it, I go, it washes the day away. This exfoliator, this isn't some new kid on the block where they're just seeing how things go. This is a 20-year-old iconic exfoliator. I use it at night. People can use it in the morning. Nighttime, though, is just the perfect time. And you're going to see how all your other products just do its job a little bit easier and a little bit better. You're going to be so happy with how your skin looks when you really make this a staple in your routine. So now through the end of 2025, visit dermalogica.com and use code FOSTER at the cart for an exclusive free gift with any $65 purchase. That is DERMALOGICA.com. Use the code FOSTER for an exclusive free gift with $65 purchase. Erin, moving on to more important things. Have you checked your skin lately? Because I just went to the mole doctor, to the dermatologist.
Well, I actually have a mole I'm like worried about in my head. So I need to see someone.
Erin, that's not good.
No, it's like very very thick.
Erin.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to see somebody before I leave.
I'll get you in today with somebody. This is nothing to joke about, Erin. Send me a picture right now.
I tried to like take a picture the other day. It's very hard to take a picture.
How has Sergio not seen it?
That's a good question. I should have asked. Well, he's not like he's a hairstylist. He's not like a
Erin, do you know how many barbers are the ones that find? Because a lot of the time, you know, is it dark?
I don't think it's dark.
Oh.
It's very like bumpy.
Oh, maybe it's not Erin, maybe it's a zit. Is it a zit? Oh, that one's fine. I'm not worried about that one. But you should have it checked. Should I get you in to Jessica Wu today?
I don't have time for an appointment.
Are you leaving tomorrow?
Thursday.
Okay, let me send it to Jessica. I'm not trying to be an alarmist or a catastrophist or anything, but I can't tell you guys enough that melanoma, I have someone in my life. I mean, not, someone I've known for many years, and he passed away last year from melanoma, a young guy, amazing guy, dad, little children, because of a mole that went unchecked. And it's like, it's the kind of thing where if you are on top of it, you're once a year, you should get your skin checked the same way you get mammograms, the same way you do whatever you do. It's the kind of thing that can be avoided if you are on top of it. So, are you sending me the picture? So I just went thinking, I know my body well, there's nothing. And she goes, how long has this one been on your back? And I said, I don't know, actually. And she took it off, and she's testing it right now. So.
Okay, well, that's kind of scary, right?
No, because I went a year ago. So if you're like on top of it, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I think if you get your skin checked once a year, like even if there is a precancerous or something, you've caught it early enough. I don't think things can grow in like a month. It takes time. How long have you felt that before? How long have you felt that?
I've felt it for a while, but it's gotten like bigger or something.
When was the last time you got your skin checked?
In the last year.
Did they look in your scalp?
I think so.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, but you should it's a reminder to everybody, make an appointment. Do it once a year. It's so hard. Things like in your hair, things you can't like see,
Yeah, of course.
Okay. All right.
So let's wait. Did you have a topic?
I was just
gonna.
It's not dark. It's fine. I think it's fine.
Do you have a topic? Because I was gonna clarify. Allison had written us about the wedding we were discussing. So, and hadn't given context on it. So basically, I leave later this week. Sarah and I are going to Paris for a fancy gay wedding. Okay. My best friend for 20 years, Charles Porch. He is marrying one Robert Denning.
I think we manifested it. We manifested this when he was on our
we
pod.
had him on the podcast, and Sarah, like, making a joke, said, like, and it would be great if the guy you fell in love with has a plane. And sure as hell, he falls in love with a billionaire. I mean, could we get any luckier?
Well, I think it was deeper than that. I think we manifested somebody who came from high education. This is a Stanford
he also
master's.
happens to be very intelligent. This is true.
So I would say that Robert is one of our most well-read, intelligent friends, but his dream is to be a housewife of New York. So he is
not like on the show, but just like a housewife in New York.
He'd be great on that show. You know what? He'd revive.
He would be great on that show.
Would be the CPR that show needs. Okay. This guy has the best personality. He's also, like myself, an avid pilot.
You're a pilot?
We fancy ourselves aviation experts.
Yeah, I think I would just say like an aviation enthusiast.
Yeah. Our text threads consist of sending each other planes and analyzing incidences,
Sarah,
and all that.
When do you get to Paris?
Unclear yet. I don't have my ticket.
Interesting. You should get a ticket. It's in like a week.
I know. I need to get a ticket. I need to figure it out. I'd like to go early, but my life isn't set up like that.
Tommy's going to be here.
I have children. I have children. No,
yeah, I know.
He does not come back from the Hamptons until I think the 27th. So I can't really. Yeah.
That's
26th
crazy.
or 27th. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're having a birthday dinner for ourselves, me and Simon, on the 27th in Paris. So you won't be there?
I don't know. I don't have my ticket, and I don't know who will watch my children. So it's like I have to really figure out. I've told you, I don't have this. All these parents that just gallivant around town and go on these trips and do. I don't have that set up.
Oh, here we go. I mean, you have mom. Mom's just invited to the wedding, but you usually have mom and you have a nanny.
I know, but it just doesn't work though. I don't have a nanny that is on call the way that a lot of people's nannies are. She's like she's an 8-hour-a-day nanny. She's not, she would if I asked her, but it's just not this. I need to have another setup. But then again, my social life is so boring. It's like I've gotten away with it, God forbid I get a social life. I'm going to have to figure that out.
I know. You just got to plan.
I know.
Okay. Fun fact about the Emmys coming up.
Ooh, tell us.
Fun fact about the Emmys coming up is that Carla, our lead designer at Favorite Daughter, said to me a few months ago, would you ever let me design your wedding dress, your Emmys dress? And I was like,
so cool.
Oh, that could be really fun. So she said, start sending me inspo of dresses you like. So I just went on Moda and I started sending her, I like the bodice of this. I like color blocking. I love color blocking. I think it's interesting. I like this. I like that. I like these fabrics. And she put together different designs. We went through the sketches together. And then she was like, I need to come to LA and do a fitting on you with this style with in the muslin. The muslin is sort of like the crepey fabric that they use for just the fit of the dress before the fabric is on there. And so I did the fitting. This is very superstitious, very bad for superstition, but I did the fitting before we were even nominated. Yeah.
I know, but it was, it would have been a major upset for the show not to be nominated, but that does happen. Guess, You're right. That does happen.
But it was in bad form probably. And and Sophia was coming over and I answered the door wearing the muslin for the gown. And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm trying on, we're fitting my Emmys dress. And she's like, oh, when do the nominations come out? And I was like, I don't know. And then she goes, I think they come out tomorrow. I didn't even realize it was the next day that they were coming out. And it was really funny just answering the door in my dress, ready for the Emmys when I haven't even been nominated. Anyway, then we made the dress with the fabric and she came over yesterday and we did a fitting and it's really beautiful.
It's really beautiful. Where do you think your obsession with color blocking comes in? Because we deal with this a lot at Favorite Daughter. There will be a great classic piece and Erin will be like, ooh, but what if the sleeves are a totally different color? You have a real, where do you think this comes from?
I guess just creative brain, beautiful mind, colorful thinking. I don't know. Carla yesterday was like, this is so beautiful. It was such a good idea. The next time that any of us have doubts about your color blocking ideas, I'm going to tell everyone how brilliant it is. Those are her words.
Oh, really?
I'm still upset about that one dress. Still upset, Renee, if you're listening. I am still upset. Guess how many dresses that sold? 0. Okay.
Which dress? Which dress?
There was a dress that Carla designed where it would like kind of, it had it looked like almost like a tank top under the dress all built in. And it was supposed to be white tank top, black dress, but it came out all black. And I was so mad. And I was like, that's not how it's supposed to be. And Renee said, well, Nordstrom already bought into it. And I'm like, Nordstrom won't care if we change it to white instead of black. It's all the same.
I have good news for you. Are you ready?
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
Your color blocking passion project bomber you did with the green, we have so many in stock. Nobody wanted them. So I will have, do you want those all delivered to you, to your house?
Sure. Sure.
Okay. Because the all black, like I suggested, that sold out immediately. But your color blocking bomber, we got them all still available.
Yeah.
So,
they actually sell very well. And you're always filled with fake facts. You love to say like, actually that thing didn't sell well. And Renee will be like, or Dory, you'll have to go like, it did actually, we sold out online. I don't remember it that way. Sarah just like walks through the office, just like saying fake shit and just like leaves the room. And then everybody goes like, none of that was true.
I'm so happy that you have a mansion now because there's going to be so much space for all your color blocking items that don't sell.
Recently, Sarah goes, the girls told us from Nordstrom that, nobody wants wide leg, nothing wide leg, none of it selling, only thin leg. And Renee's like, that's definitely not what she said. She just said that denim, like slimmer denim is trending right now. So I was like, okay. She basically said no wide leg. Erin. Sarah, you just say you just take one little thing and you just turn it into like the biggest exaggeration. And thank God everyone at Favorite Daughter started calling you out. They're no longer scared of you.
What's a thin leg?
They fact check you.
What's a thin leg?
Like a skinny leg.
Oh, a skinny leg.
Skinny leg. But people fact check you now. And I'm so glad that they don't live in fear.
Well, it is true. It is in fact true that the sexier denim is trending for whatever reason. Listen, I'm partial to our Tommy baggy loose. That's actually my favorite.
Sorry, Sarah. I hate to tell you this, but bad facts coming in for you. The color block jacket with the tan at the bottom on the website is sold out of the small sizes.
Because it probably had to get put on sale. And shut up, Montana. Why are you even on here? Why are you like are you okay?
Once again, Sarah has fake facts.
I'm pretty sure we had to put it on sale.
No, we did not. Just size small? Size small?
Pretty sure we had to put it on sale.
This is why I don't have anxiety, Sarah. I live in truth. Well,
and because you're on and because you're on Zoloft.
Oh, here we go. She starts shaming people for being on meds.
No.
Weren't you begging for it recently? You're like, how do I get some of that Zoloft? Put me in touch with your doctor.
Not only do I want to get on Zoloft, I also want to get on like Ritalin. I'm looking to get on both. I'm looking to get...
You want a downer and an upper.
I want a little low because I've never done this. I've spoken very openly on the pod about my mental journey of where I'm at and what I'm looking into. I've never taken medication. I mean, I took the birth control pill, obviously, but other than that, I've never taken medication. I am open to it now. I am feeling, and don't write me that it's my hormones. I've checked my hormones. I've done all that.
Have you checked your hormones recently? I thought you didn't.
I always check my hormones. I've been checking my hormones for the last 8 years. So I
thought you were going to get on like TRT or something.
Testosterone.
Yeah. Not that you need it. I mean, you really don't need it. Like, I don't want you to get on that.
I think I need less testosterone. I don't know. But I really am considering, I mean, I haven't contacted a psychologist or a psychiatrist.
I actually contacted one for you. She's on her way. She's literally like outside your house right now.
But I do wonder what my life would be like if I had something to just sort of take the edge off my anxiety and my procrastination and my lack of drive. Like I'm very driven,
You're
but then
too driven.
No, but I'm very driven, but that when it comes down to executing, I get overwhelmed so that I just don't execute at all. So I'd like to fix that.
Follow through is so important.
Follow through is very important.
No, it's crazy. You know who has amazing follow through?
Montana.
Montana for sure. But Simon, he's
I'm
working
convinced Montana's like she's taking something. She has to. I mean, she's like one of those people that, you take something and then you clean your whole house. That's like her every day.
I know. Oh, but yesterday, 5:01, she starts packing up her bag. She was like, okay, bye. I go, where do you think you're going? She's like, Pilates. I said, oh, I didn't know you thought this was a part-time job.
She was glowing today.
Yeah. I was like, well, let me know when you want to continue as a consultant at this business. I didn't know you weren't full-time. So we need to start looking at her
just so you know, Erin,
check-in card.
Erin, 9 to 5 is considered full-time. What kind of operation?
She starts actually closer to 10.
What kind of operation are you trying to run over there? Like a sweatshop?
Yeah. I am. Yeah, I am. And you know what? It works for me.
She was glowing today. I almost asked her if she
put
it's
all that Pilates.
Also, her lips looked very big and plump today. Can
you
imagine?
Got them done. She's a different person. She's an executive now.
No, I know. She is the executive. She is. What are we going to do when these projects go and she's on set? What are we going to do?
Get the shows canceled.
We're going to cancel the shows that we've developed just so that Montana cannot leave LA.
She just said, wait, is this public for public consumption, Montana?
Did she inject her lips? I knew it.
She's pregnant. You just got really scared, Sarah.
I would not be happy for her. No. I would not be happy for her.
No, she said, I did get Botox for the first time a few months ago. How'd you not tell us about this?
Montana?
The secrets you keep from us.
Mick Burney. This is... Wait a minute. Hold on. Aren't people like you supposed to not be vain like that? You're more about like...
What are people like her?
Socialists. Montana, show us that flat forehead. Come on here.
Oh my God.
I want to know where she got Botox. Did she get it all over or just in her forehead?
She probably went to some mom and pop shop in Silver Lake.
Can't wait to hear. She probably took that appointment from you. Remember she told you that you couldn't get into the number one guy? She probably took it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good call.
I just wonder about the lips. The lips looked extra full today. Oh, there she is. All right, Montana, ready to get honest and stop the lies?
Yeah.
What are the lies?
How could you not tell us you got Botox for the first time? How could you not tell us?
I actually told Erin like a month ago.
Narcissists only, they don't hear things that have to do with other people.
Okay, I forgot. Was it in passing? What was it? We had a deep conversation about it.
No. I just told you that I'd done it for the first time and I asked you how many units you got.
She got
that's right.
Not that you get any. Right. Not that you get any.
No, I do. But we talked about it. You're right. You said how many units because I got it for the first time. Yeah, you're right. I think at the time I wasn't really clocking it was your first time doing it, but now it felt different. Okay, so where'd you go?
I went to a place in Pasadena that my friend recommended.
Okay. Do you want to give it a shout out? Did you like it?
Oh, I think it's called Skin Sprint.
Why are you like promoting other places, Erin? I know. Like, what is wrong with you?
Tell us. I thought we like small businesses. Do we don't? We hate them.
Where did you get it? In your forehead?
I got it in my forehead. I went overboard. I let them do a lot. My forehead here and then my eyes.
Okay, so
how do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm obsessed. It's unfortunate.
I know. Isn't it so nice to just not have wrinkles?
It's amazing. I will say that I was, every time I see someone new, one of my friends, I show them how my forehead doesn't move, which I find to be amazing. It's just incredible. Like I'm trying to raise my eyebrows and I can't.
I know. Isn't it cool? It really is cool.
Am I off?
What were you going to say, Sarah?
I was going to say, I just watched this Instagram video about where you're supposed to place Botox for an actual lift, that a lot of these practitioners don't even actually know what they're doing. And when you inject like all over your forehead, it actually drops your brow. But if you want a real lift, you're supposed to go here, 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 and like here, like under your eye or something.
Right, because it pulls it up.
Yes, that it's actually...
Yeah, I think that's what I did.
A lot of these people are doing it wrong by putting just like all here, that what that does is it actually like drops your brow. Which,
well, I'm very happy with my most recent appointment. And
you look good the other day.
She's going to give me a little... She said she's going to give me a little lift. And I got to be honest, she's lifted so hard that when I blink, it's like I got to stretch my eyelids.
Oh,
but I went to dinner with my girlfriends last night and I asked them, be honest with me, do I look crazy or weird or anything? And they said, no, not at all. I go, okay, please let me know if I do. And I think that they will tell me.
I mean, You just get like Botox in your forehead. It's not like you're doing anything crazy.
No, but sometimes little things can end up going wrong and like looking weird. Little things like that can make someone look
bad
like they've had like a
Botox.
facelift.
Yeah, bad Botox is not.
Remember, mom got bad
good.
Botox once, and it was like a facelift. She had to get it undone, I think.
I don't think you can undo Botox. Speaking of this, you know who I'm trying to get on the pod. So everyone's obsessed with plastic surgery right now. We've talked about this a lot. People all of a sudden now in their 30s and early 40s are talking about getting facelifts. This is just such new territory. I think it's insane. And I'm not saying I wouldn't do it at some point, but I do think 30s and early 40s is too young. But I have researched who the best plastic surgeon is. I have done the work.
I thought it was Stephen Levine.
I have combed the internet.
Everyone's facelifts.
Here's what I learned. Stephen Levine doesn't do a deep plane facelift. Stephen Levine, which whatever, he's clearly incredible. He does not do a deep plane. He does something else that I don't know the name of it, which is more surface. Now, I don't know which one is better, but from my understanding, and I can't see his work because he's not on social media. He's untraceable. You can't see it. So out of all the traceable plastic surgeons, I found the one. And we are going to have him on the podcast. I slid into his DMs. Stay tuned. Mm-hmm. I will not reveal who it is.
Okay. And people, tell us on the podcast chat or like DMing if that's an episode that's interesting to you. Because we had like a vein episode once a few years ago, and it was like it didn't do well. It was all about injections and stuff like that. And I don't know if I think people want it, but I can't tell if people want it. So is that like too vain and like surface for everyone? Or is it interesting?
I'm also happy that Erin's not here for this ad because, she acts like such a little know-it-all in the kitchen. She thinks that she's Martha Stewart and she likes to take over the ads when we're doing Caraway because I'm going to be honest, she is better in the kitchen than I am. Like she actually is. But that's why I love Caraway because it really does simplify the cooking process. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Some pots and pans make cooking even more complicated because your stuff is sticking to it. It's a nightmare to clean the pots and pans, so you just kind of avoid it. Caraway is the most elegant cooking experience in all the ways. Number one, there's none of the bad stuff. There's none of the forever chemicals in the Caraway pots and pans. This is a big deal. Don't just skip over this. We are cooking the chemicals in our pots and pans into our food. That is now proven. It takes only 2.5 minutes for Teflon-coated pans to heat up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit and begin releasing toxic chemicals into the air. So Caraway is famous for their iconic cookware set for so many reasons because A, like I said, none of the forever chemicals going into your food, but B, they come in all the beautiful colors. I'm going to go as far as to say they're the prettiest cookware I've ever seen. Caraway's cookware set is a favorite for a reason. It can save you up to $190 versus buying the items individually. If you visit carawayhome.com/Foster, you're going to get an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners. So visit carawayhome.com/Foster or use the code FOSTER at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern. Healthy habits, let's be honest, they are hard to maintain. It is very complicated trying to figure out, am I supposed to take this? Am I supposed to take that? Different size pills, different size liquids. Are you supposed to refrigerate it? It's like a lot. AG1 has simplified the entire process. In one scoop, you guys, one scoop, I say first thing in the morning. Do it first thing in the morning. Hydrate before your coffee. One scoop, you are getting 75 vitamins, minerals, whole food sourced ingredients, all of it in one scoop. It becomes like brushing your teeth. It just becomes a great part of your routine. Like I said, I suggest you do what you want. I suggest first thing in the morning before your coffee. A lot of us need immune system support. We're going into fall. I believe that's referred to as cold season, or is that winter? It's important to keep your immune system up, and I really am a huge believer. My life has changed when I started supplementing. I would get sick all the time, but now I really very rarely get sick. And I know the only difference is the supplementing. AG1 is free of GMOs, artificial sweeteners, gluten, dairy or lactose, egg or peanuts. It's a proven supplement that people love, which is why it is so successful. Start giving your body the nutrients it deserves. Head to drinkag1.com/foster to subscribe for less than $3 a day. If you use our link, you are going to get a free welcome kit with a shaker bottle, 5 AG1 travel packs, and more with your first purchase. That is drinkag1.com/foster.
Have we talked about Josie's tennis in this episode? Not that that's exciting. It's pretty not exciting, but Tommy had to have a talk with me, which is so interesting as the ex-professional tennis player, former world number 2, semifinalist in every major Grand Slam, like very respected, someone who was raised very strictly in the tennis world. You know, he had to have a talk with me. He was like, "You need to chill the fuck out." He was like, "You are putting too much pressure on her." He was respectful. He wasn't like yelling at me, but he was just like, "Sarah, she's 9 years old. Like, I don't want her to feel bad after a loss. He like really gave it to me. Yeah.
How did you respond?
I was like, "Oh, we're breaking up, and I can't hear you anymore. Bad service. I just hung up."
Oh, that's great. That's honestly a great way to handle it.
Well, he was like, "Hey, when you have a second, like, we got to talk about Josie." And I was like, "Now's a great time. You know, I'm driving." I did not like.
And then you regretted it.
Yeah, I was like I said, I was like, "Oh, bad service. No,
but
he's
that's
not
so
wrong."
That's so cute that he felt that way because he had such a tough experience as a kid with tennis. Usually, that person will then go and put tons of pressure on their kid. And so I really like that. That's really sweet.
But he has a different perspective because he has sisters. So he was one of 3. They were all 3 sort of being groomed to be tennis players. So he watched what his sisters went through. His sisters didn't make it. He made it. So I think he would look at it differently if he didn't have sisters.
Right. And so what happened to inspire this conversation? Because Josie had a big tennis tournament this week, and were you being a psycho or something?
I have a theory. I think one of her coaches called him. And he's not saying.
What?
I could be wrong. But that's my theory.
Wait, why would a coach ever say a parent's putting too much pressure on? Doesn't the coach want the parent to put pressure on? Wait, how much pressure are you putting on her?
I mean, I don't know. I maybe need to take a look at myself because I don't think I am.
I don't really experience you that way, and I would tell you. So where is it coming from? Fascinated.
Well, I don't know. Is it bad if after she misses a shot, I say like, "What the fuck was that?" Is that bad?
Obviously.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. But I don't know. My theory is that this last tournament, maybe one of the coaches called him and said, "You need to tell Sara to chill." Like, I really don't know because he hasn't even been.
I'm surprised Tommy wasn't like, "I'm not telling her that. You tell her that."
No. I mean, I could be, I reach when things come up. I create all these scenarios that are true or maybe not true. So I don't know.
But what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Because I haven't experienced you to be like putting a ton of pressure on her.
Well, I posted a video where I was very animated and making deep sounds every ball she hit. I was very like making all these crazy noises. So I think he was like, "What are these noises you're making when she hits a shot? Just like sit down and be quiet and enjoy it." I don't know.
Okay, so he doesn't feel any expectation of Josie to go pro. He just wants her to enjoy herself.
Are you kidding? No, because he looks at it like going pro is point.
But Josie, when you ask her what she wants to do when she grows up, she said it yesterday when she was over here to someone. He said, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And she goes, "I want to be a professional tennis player."
I know.
Like, that's what she says.
I know. So maybe from where he's sitting, he's like, "Good luck, honey." Like I mean, the top college player usually won't make it pro. I mean, it's the 0.001% that actually goes pro.
Well, I think that's really cute.
So he's probably just trying to manage her expectations because I keep saying to him, I'm like, "She's got it, right? She's got it." And he's like, "Just let her have fun." So I'm like, but she's so good. But the lens he looks at it through is just a lens that we can't even imagine because he's the only one that's been there.
Of course.
Yeah. Anywho, Valentina starts high school when this episode airs, she would have already started it. We went to her orientation. It was interesting.
How
she's
was it?
going to an all girls Catholic school. So it's like she needs to embrace Jesus. And we all need a little bit more Jesus.
No more Shabbat for us.
We
He's
need
not gonna be able to come anymore.
We all need a little bit. We all need to.
But really, how do you feel about the religious aspect, and how does she feel about it? And how religious is it?
I mean, there's mass. There's religious studies. Here's how I feel about it. I would like to expose my kids to all the religions, to all the ways of life. And then eventually they will choose who they are. Like I'm happy for them to come to me at some point saying, hey, I've done the work. I'm a Buddhist. I want to be Jewish. I resonate deeply with Catholicism. I'm more into Muslim. I don't fucking know. I don't care. I just want them to be exposed to all the different ways of life, and then they can decide. So I'm kind of into it. I'm into it. That's what I would like to say about
I'm curious
that.
I'm curious how it like presents itself at the school. Like how, just because
we'll see.
Catholicism is a pretty strict one. There's pretty clear rules you have to live by. So I'm curious how that comes about in like a modern school.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do like the priest sort of started the whole thing, which I appreciated, talking just about common fears around starting school. So he talked about anxiety. It wasn't all about the Bible, but then of course he went into the verses, and then it brought back memories for me as since we were a church family.
Of course, since we grew up so religious.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be honest, I think it would make me uncomfortable. I mean, obviously I'm Jewish now, but that's not even what I mean. I think I would just have a hard time listening to the references to scripture and all that. I don't know. I just didn't have a good experience with our Christian youth.
No, and that's fair. And I looked over and, a handful of Jewish kids are starting this school, which I actually find to be, I don't get. I don't think, I don't understand being Jewish and doing this.
Wanting to go to a Catholic
school. But
yeah, that is weird.
Maybe these parents are like me, where they're kind of like, yeah, but I want to expose them to, they get Judaism at home. They're learning about Catholicism at school, and they can choose. Maybe that's that.
Well, I'd be I'm really curious to hear, is it sort of like you're learning about things in school about about Catholicism, and then you get to kind of have questions and ask and debate and like discuss things.
Yes, because they're very vocal about being a welcoming, inclusive school. This isn't like you have to be Catholic to come here. This is a Catholic school, but we welcome everybody. So yeah, of course. When it came time to taking are they crackers? It's like a thing, the priest
like
offers
the wafer.
The wafer. So they said, feel free when you come up, you can take the wafer, or you could just put your hand over your heart. So it's great. They weren't like, take.
Okay, I like those options. What happens if a ninth grader says I'm gay?
Interesting. Yeah. Oh, is that because in the Catholic religion they look down on that?
Pretty anti-gay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Going to hell, I think, in their eyes. Yeah. So what happens?
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, it feels like a very inclusive school. So I guess this is more of a reformed situation.
Okay. I don't know if there's Reformed Catholicism. I think Catholicism, I know.
I don't know, but my feeling when I'm there is it feels like a very inclusive environment, but I don't.
Okay, well, I hope it is. And by the way, if it's not, then hopefully V will see that that's not something she, connects with.
Have you had to deal with mean girl moms through sports school? How do you handle? I don't know that I would say mean girl moms, but I do think there is an epidemic of parents who refuse to see fault in their own children. There is an epidemic among parents who are so blind to who their kid really is. I have definitely dealt with that. So I try to be a parent who sees the best in my child, but also sees their flaws. And whenever I've had to deal with a situation with other parents, I always start off by saying, and I think this is something that we all should do, let me be clear. My daughter is not perfect. Let me be clear. I'm sure that the story she's telling me is her version of the story. I am well aware that there is another version of this story and then probably the truth. I always started out by being like, I'm not in denial here, because it's very hard as a parent when you call another parent about an issue or that parent calls you and that parent from the beginning is like only putting the blame on the other kid.
Totally.
There's nowhere to go. You can't go anywhere when you start it out that way. And it's also very hard when you're a parent and you've seen the texts and you've seen the Snapchats or Snap, whatever it is. So it's like, you know what that other person's kid has said, but the parent is in such denial.
You're getting a little specific here now. I think we're losing sort of the universal parts of this.
Oh. Really? Well, no, I'm just saying it's a little bit of advice if you have younger kids and you're going to be there one day. Always try to come at the situation with an open mind and with the idea that your kid might not be perfect and your kid might need to learn a lesson. And your kid, instead of having you always defending them, I've had so many learning lessons with Valentina where I've gone to her and said, you did not handle yourself well here. This is for future. You cannot do this. For future, if you want to be someone with a lot of friends, you cannot do this. You need to do whatever. It's like we've really spent the last
I think it's really important
2.5 years. I always tell her, I'm like, it is literally my job as a parent. It is my job to teach you how to be a good person, how to be a good friend. It is my job to hold you accountable. So yes, I've had to deal with, I don't want to say mean girl moms, but I've had to deal with a lot of moms who just refuse to see any flaws in their kid. And it's tough. It is very, very tough dealing with that. So how would I handle is just set an example. And hopefully when moms see how I'm communicating, it will encourage them the next time to communicate. And by the way, I'm not perfect. I'm learning this too. I only have a 14-year-old. I've only had a teenager for a year. It's not easy.
That's 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. Why don't you bring Vivi to the pod? We would love a teenage mom relationship episode.
She doesn't want to, right?
She doesn't want to. You guys, it's so interesting. She doesn't want to be public on social media. All of her friends are, I think, really into it. She's not. She's very artsy. If you follow her on her private Instagram, it's all like she's the cool girl, you know? It's all very aesthetic shots. It's like a window, the corner of a room with the light coming in. It's very cool. I mean, she's
but that's not really her personality in real life. She's like, I want to get a matcha at Community Goods.
I know, but her online private persona is very it's she's not a pick me, as they say. She is not. She is not a pick me.
She's not. She's just cool.
Oh, do you recommend electrolysis or laser hair removal? You guys,
laser hair removal. I don't remember what electrolysis was, but laser hair removal is phenomenal. And can I just say, there's a place in LA that has the best machines that do not hurt at all. Okay, Beauty Park. Park.
No,
Jamie,
they've rebranded.
Nurse Jamie. Wait, they're not Beauty Park anymore?
Beauty. I think it's Beauty Ranch.
Oh, really? Beauty Ranch. Okay, well, it's Nurse Jamie. They have machines that do not hurt at all and completely work. It's just like a warm light passing over
No,
you.
it doesn't make sense. Laser hair removal before I discovered Beauty Ranch was the most painful thing I have ever done. It was
I had like
worst
numbing spray that I would spray on my crotch before.
No, so horrendous. There's something about the laser hair removal here. You got to do it more than once, obviously.
Yeah, you have to do like 6 or 7 times.
And it's not pain-free, I would say, but it is.
I would say it's pain-free.
Really?
I would say it's pain-free. It takes 10 minutes and it just feels like a warm light and it completely works.
Yeah. What are your workout routines? Somebody said.
I have been working out with this amazing trainer, Jackie. Simon works out with her now too. And she is phenomenal. And it's weight training, it's step ups, it's lunges, it's all those things. And Simon came and joined me for my workout one day. And then he was like, maybe I'll just do one day with Jackie. And then he's like, maybe I'll do 2 days. Now he works out with her like 5-6 days a week. He has never been more fit since the day I met him than he is right now. He is so fit right now. Yep. And he was like, I've never done workouts like this. And it feels so different. He's like, I've never worked out my legs so much. And somehow it's making him like just shrink and tone and muscle. And it's just amazing. We both feel, I mean, I haven't been able to be as consistent because of that stupid scar tissue surgery I had. I've not been able to work out since then. I get my dumb balloon out tomorrow and I couldn't be more ready. And I've just been bloated from having this freaking balloon in my uterus.
Okay. I am Ben Bruno Stan. That's who I work out with, but I have not been to his house, to his gym. I've not worked out with him in like 8 weeks, I would say.
Whoa.
I haven't been because I'm just in sort of my lazy era right now. The only thing keeping me still somewhat toned is I told you what I do. I have my 20-pound dumbbell and my 10-pound and 5-pound dumbbells. I leave them in the living room in the corner so that they're in my eye range. And I will just go to them and I'll do 10 squats, 10
leg ups,
lunges, some other kind of leg things. And then I'll leave and then I'll come back. I'll go be in the kitchen. My eye will see those and I'll go do those again. It's the only thing kind of keeping me toned, but I'm not where I want to be. I'm not where I was last summer. Last summer, I was so fit. I was doing things that Ben's NBA guys do. And I'm not there right now. And it's a bummer. And I feel shitty and I feel bad about myself. And I don't want to live life like that. You know, I want to be the person that it's a non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable to work out. And I'm just not there right now.
Okay, if you could go back in time and undo something, what would it be? For me, it would be staying in these redundant, bad relationships that make me feel bad. Situationships, hookups, relationships where you keep convincing yourself something's going to change, but there's no reason why it would ever change, and obsessing over little details and convincing yourself that it means something when they don't really mean anything. I wish I would have just taken people for what they were and what they were showing and just moved on and not wasted so much time. It's just I shudder to think about it.
I wasted way too much time as well, not moving on out of situations that had very clearly moved on from me.
Yeah. Same.
And it took years away from my happiness. It took years away from me being productive or moving forward in my life. I regret, and I've said this before, never putting myself out there in work, never being the person to say, oh, that could be interesting. I should do that and see if that could lead me to this thing. I just regret not being proactive. I was not proactive at all in my 20s. I kept thinking things were going to fall in my lap because that's how things were in my teen years. And when you become an adult, that's not how the world works.
Nope. Yeah. Okay. Well, we have a lot of regrets.
Okay. What is one serious luxury you have that you could never give up and one that you could give up?
Ooh, I have so many. Is organic food a luxury?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, shopping in Air One. Expensive.
But also,
groceries.
Most people, there is a farmer's market within driving distance, I would think. Okay, maybe in rural cities, there's not. But aren't farmers markets pretty reasonable? I mean, way cheaper than Air One going to a farmer's market. And you can buy in bulk.
But I don't think that's accurate that most people have access to farmers markets. I think that's a real...
Is that a real coastal thing?
Coastal. Yeah, I think that's a rich
I would say
thing.
Mine's around food too. Good food, good quality food is a luxury. I mean, I have a nanny who is like a Michelin star chef, and that is such a luxury. I was making breakfast for Josie this morning and I was looking in the fridge and I was like, I am so grateful that there's someone in my life who's a really good cook. I would say the same thing. It's a luxury having good quality food and meals.
Yeah. And childcare, good childcare.
I would also say that cooking if you just spent a little bit of time in cookbooks, we can all cook. We can all have a slow cooker.
But that's
if we
not
have
what we're
access.
talking about. We're talking about luxury things. So I'm saying like nice, fancy food, expensive, organic, beautiful, high end.
Yeah,
food
childcare. I mean, are you kidding? Ultimate luxury.
Childcare is the ultimate.
Ultimate luxury.
Okay, what's a luxury you could give up?
I could give up like nice traveling. I don't care about that.
Traveling like nice parts of the plane or nice hotels or what?
Yeah, like just like hotels and vacations. And I don't need that. I'm happy at home.
You don't even want to go anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could give it up.
Okay. I don't care that much about having a nice car. That's never really been my thing.
Mm-mm.
I'm fine to have like a whatever car.
Yeah. It's probably better to have a,
why?
less ostentatious car in this town because this town.
I mean, I've never had an ostentatious car, but like, I just don't care about having like a high end car.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. You don't care about that.
Also, I would say clothes. Like, we're really lucky with favorite daughter, but like, and I love that because I have options of variations and different clothes that I love. But like, I kind of like to keep it simple. It's like, I really pretty much just want to wear like jeans and a sweater.
Same.
Jeans and a tank and a white open button up t-shirt. Like, I don't really need it to get that complicated. So I don't need like, bags. I mean, I don't have that luxury, but because I don't take advantage of that, but I don't care at all about bags.
No, I don't get excited by expensive clothes. I just want to look nice and put together, and I don't need to. No.
I was looking and when I was packing outfits for Paris, and mostly everything I'm bringing is like black and white and gray. And I'm like, good. That makes it easier for me to get dressed. I don't need it to be so like adventurous. Also, I was thinking like, what bag am I going to bring? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring that straw bag that I got in Martha's Vineyard 5 years ago. Like, that's what I want to bring with me.
That's kind of weird. That's your black tie bag?
No, not my black tie bag, but that'll be like the bag that I'm wearing when I'm, going around France and Paris and all these things. Like, I'll have a cute straw bag. Doesn't need to be
There's
fancy.
a bag, you guys, that if you ever need a black tie option, this bag is like $175. Wait, you need to see it. I need to show it to you. Every girl should have this bag. Hold on.
Okay, well, I need it.
Hold on.
She is back. What does she have with her?
I don't have time to find the black one. I would say the black one is like a perfect purse. But it's this little bag.
Is cute.
Okay. It's this little bag. I believe it's under $200. Okay. It's satin.
Yeah.
It is the perfect black tie bag. I took it to the last wedding I went to.
Very cute.
And I wore it. It was just my go-to.
Okay. So who makes it? How do people find it?
Montana, do you know the name?
Are there little sparkles on it?
Well, on this one. But just the all black satin is it's the chicest. It's all you need. You just need it in black.
I love it.
It goes with everything. Who makes it? Who is it? No, I need to tell you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying before you find out the name. Wasn't there a tag in it?
Oh, let me see. Oh yeah. NLA.
NLA.
Yeah.
NLA bags.
NLA.
Okay, great.
And it is like the perfect affordable. And I didn't invest in this company. I got no skin in the game. I'm just giving you a hot tip. But Erin, that is the bag that you should be taking.
Great. All right. I guess I'm going to borrow yours because I leave day after tomorrow. Okay. The last question I'm going to answer is, what FD fall pieces are you most excited about? Guys, I cannot explain how good the new favorite daughter stuff is. The fall stuff is outrageous. I don't know if you saw the cute look that Jordan helped me with the other day for press for Nobody Wants Us. I felt so cute. I was wearing our mesh top. I was wearing the Elizabeth blazer with belted and our new Valentina boot jeans.
Interesting that you wanted to belt your blazer. Funny. You guys used to just make so much fun of me that I would belt my blazers, and here you are belting your blazer. Love to see it.
I hear you on that.
Mm-hmm.
It's that you have an obsession with cinching your waist in everything you wear. And so you when you belt everything, it's like you've belted nothing. When you belt everything, it just gets weird. You always have to belt things.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like you put like a puffy jacket and you want to belt that. You put like a, big jacket, small jacket, you want to belt that. Sometimes you just got to wear things boxy.
It's just love. We love to see it. I love to see it. You and Jordan wanted to make fun of me for the little flip-flop heels. Now it's all Hailey Bieber's wearing. You want to make fun of me for belting my blazers. Here you are belting your blazer. I am a trendsetter, and you guys follow. Followers.
Okay, I'm going to see if I have I'm going to work on my maturity right now. Hold on.
Little followers is what you two are.
I'm going to see
Bunch
if
of
I
little
can,
followers.
I'm going to see if I can not do what I want to do in this moment. Okay, hold on.
Let's see. I don't think you can do it. So just say it.
Okay,
You can keep
swallowed it.
breathing.
Nope, I swallowed it.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right, Sarah.
she's evolved, everybody.
Wow, round of applause.
Yeah. That's how we know you have no comeback because you can't hold it in. You're not evolved enough.
Okay, now you're pushing my button again. Hold on. I have to start over. You did it. I got to start over.
Swallow it. Look at her, guys. She's doing it. She's doing it because she's got no comeback. So she's just going to pretend to swallow the comeback.
Wow, guys, this feels good. This feels really good. It actually feels better than the comeback.
But you know what would feel even better? If you were just like, you're right. It would feel better.
But then okay, sorry, I was about to say something again.
Man, Erin, this is really crazy. She's just not insulting me today. She's just like, wow. Okay. We love this for you.
Wow. That, I got to be honest, my body feels free. My body feels free. I think that when I give you the sharp comeback that is like so exciting.
It doesn't feel good.
It doesn't actually really give me that much satisfaction. Like, I think I feel better just being like, yeah. Trendsetter. Right there. Look at you.
Oh my God, that's so nice, Erin.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Should I answer my last question?
Yes, please.
Okay, which one should I answer? Do you ever feel left out? How do you manage that? I've talked about it on the pod before, I have. And I would take not getting invited to something as, well, first of all, I hate it when someone says, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal that you weren't invited. How do you not take that personal? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very, very hard to not take it personal when someone has clearly made the decision to not want you there. Or, by the way, let's say it was an oversight. That's even worse because it's like then they just weren't even thinking about you. So I sort of get annoyed when people say, don't take it personal. I'm more now when I'm not invited to something, I kind of just reframe it and I go, thank you. Because there's so many other things I'd rather be doing than putting makeup on and an outfit and going out at night. I really do relish my alone time. I really relish my self-care time, taking a magnesium bath, going under my red light, catching up on TV shows, catching up on books, catching up on whatever it is. So I now kind of reframe and I go, thank you. And that could be weird. It could be like, I kind of reframe it by going, thank you for giving me another night to have my self-care. Yeah. If I'm not invited somewhere. But like, yeah, I'd be lying if I would said that I don't get my feelings hurt sometimes, or I don't go like, oh, that sucks. Mm-hmm. But I snap out of it a lot faster. I used to take it as such a kind of, I would take not being invited somewhere. No, I would take not being invited somewhere and I would go, see, I knew I'm not cool enough, or I knew I'm not famous enough, or I knew I'm not fashionable enough or funny enough. I would really character assassinate myself when it came to that. But now I'm more like, I now have I don't know. I don't take it as personal anymore. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah, I kind of have a similar journey in the sense that in general, I don't feel this left out on things, but it does come up from time to time. And hi, Irina. Oh, hi. Come in. It's okay. You can come in. Hi. I do sometimes feel it. And then when it comes up, I remind myself, I don't really want to probably be at that thing. And it's also okay for people to do things without me, Come here, my little angel.
Oh, she's got bedhead.
No,
She's
she's right. She has little pigtails.
your hair's up.
Did you just get back? Were you up for a walk?
Oh, the smile is just so, it's
Why
just
are you
so
such a
epic.
cute little walker?
The smile is so epic. Hi.
She sees you. Is that your auntie?
But like, what should younger people doing? Like, you know, people, because like we're in our 40s now. So like, we're talking our 21, we're talking our 20-year-old gals, our 30-year-old gals who those years, like not being invited to something was
Big
like,
deal.
would like ruin my week.
It's hard to give advice that you would never take, I guess, for yourself, like myself too. But like, I feel like I want to say to your friends, like, oh, I wish I was invited. I would have loved to have come. I mean, is that a weird thing to say to someone? Or is it good to kind of be a little honest about it?
I always think vulnerability wins. And we've talked about that a lot. Vulnerability wins. I think coming from that place instead of like, oh, well, fuck her, I wouldn't want to go anyways. Or, you know, I always knew that she had issues. Or that is like, that makes a person go, see, that's why I didn't want her there. But if you're vulnerable going, dang, like I thought we were closer than that. I really, my feelings are really hurt being left out of that thing. I think that will always bring you closer. Vulnerability will always bring you closer.
Okay.
Always.
So for the end of the episode, let's work.
Yeah.
Let me just see if I can get her to say something. Noah, can you say hi?
Hi.
Ah, she did it.
Noah, can you say vulnerability? What if she was just like vulnerability? Hi.
Noah, can you say mama? Can you say mama? Noah,
Why do you think she refuses to
She
say mama?
refuses.
She's going to be like 5 and still not saying mama.
can you say mama? Can you say mama? She says dada and no mama.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, this was fantastic.
I feel like don't touch that. Okay, great talking to you.
So
Have a great
beautiful.
week, everyone.
Have a great week, guys.
Love you all, each and every one of you.